Now, despite US President Donald Trump arming Ukraine, he's cautioned Kyiv against striking Moscow directly. Meanwhile, Russia launched a major attack on Ukraine overnight, and in response, Ukraine also targeted Russian territories with drone strikes, damaging homes and infrastructure. As diplomacy stalls, drone warfare continues to escalate on both sides.
Though US President Donald Trump armed Ukraine with military weapons against Russia, he has directed President Volodymyr Zelensky not to target Moscow. Trump, who announced new NATO-backed military aid for Kiev, has also given Russia 50 days to reach a peace deal.
NATO is going to pay us back for everything. In some cases, we're going to be paid back by countries of the European Union directly.
Are we starting to see those
But
payments?
we're always getting our money back in full. So we're not going to have any more investment to make. We're getting our money back in full. And if we can make a deal, that'd be great. We're saving 5,000 or 6,000 soldiers a week. They're Russian and they're Ukrainian soldiers. They're not American soldiers. And we won't have boots on the ground. But it's a shame.
Meanwhile, despite multiple peace talks mediated by President Trump, efforts to end the Ukraine war have fallen short to date. Between late Tuesday and early Wednesday, Russia launched a major strike on Ukraine, defying renewed calls for a peace deal. At least 18 people were wounded and houses and other buildings damaged in Ukrainian drone attacks on Russian territories.
Of course, as Dmitry Peskov said, we want to understand what is behind the statement on 50 days. It used to be 24 hours and it was 100 days. We have all been through this. And we really want to know what motivates the President of the United States.
While European allies welcomed stronger US support, some urged Washington to share more of the financial burden. The European Union did not approve new Russian sanctions. EU Foreign Affairs Chief Kaja Kallas announced on Tuesday after a meeting with EU foreign ministers in Brussels.
We welcome President Trump's announcement to send more weapons to Ukraine, although we would like to see US to share the burden. America and Europe are working together, and if we are working together, this can put the pressure on Putin to negotiate seriously. The only way to get Putin to end this war is to force his hand.
Russia currently controls all of Luhansk, over 70% of Donetsk, Zaporizhia and Kherson, plus parts of Kharkiv, Sumy and Dnipropetrovsk, while continuing to recapture settlements. In response, Ukrainian forces are installing anti-drone nets over frontline supply roads to block deadly Russian drone attacks. Both sides increasingly use swarms of cheap explosive drones, but the nets cause drones to short-circuit on impact, protecting vehicles and personnel. As the conflict rages on, diplomatic efforts and military innovations continue side by side, marking the complex and protracted nature of the war in Ukraine. Ravindra Chauhan's report for DD India.